What is going on, Raider Nation? What is going on? It's your one and only, the loyal to the soil, the one that you love to hate, but it's all gravy though. You feel me? All right. Well, our season is over with. We all know that now. Now it's up to Mark Davis to make the right choice to get, to hire a general manager and a head coach. Now everybody's sitting here, they got their feelings into what coach that they want. A lot of people want AP back. You know what I'm saying? They want Patrick Graham back. And they want to keep Champ, which I don't have no problems with that whatsoever, because I did in my video when we beat the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? I got hyped up, but I also said too that if we can get Harbaugh, I would rather have him first, aside of AP. You understand what I'm saying? So, if any of y'all see this video and you make a dumbass comment talking about, oh, well, you said this about AP and now you switching up, no. I've always wanted Harbaugh, okay? I wanted Harbaugh if we couldn't get Gruden. Remember that. Because Gruden, when he played I keep saying playing, when he coached us back in the late 90s, he was a gun and run type coach. You know what I'm saying? Then when he came back to us, he reverted, I think that's the word. Oh, he reverted. He reverted back to being an old school pound the rock and then throw the ball for a second. You know what I'm saying? And he tried to bring back the old type of football. You know what I'm saying? And in today's game, you can't do that, because we're over that, that style of playing, especially when he came back. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, it took him a while. But when he did get it together, the team fell apart. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted Gruden gone up until we turned it around when Ruggs and, just the whole team just turned around that time when the email scandal done happened. And right when that happened, that's when the team fell apart again. You feel me? Because we was about to be making some moves. We was about to be that team that everybody was going to fear again, because he found out that old school smash mouth football is not the way to go. All right. Now, with that being said, for a lot of you guys that sit here and that talk about Harbaugh, man, you don't know nothing about Harbaugh. Real talk. You either young, you must have been in some diapers, you feel me, following your daddy around with the bottle in the mouth and cheering on the team that you didn't know who you was cheering for until you got of age to know, oh, that's the Raiders. And by that time, Jim Harbaugh was already away from Stanford. You feel me? He made Stanford a winning team, college team again. He brought the W's in Stanford. And then he left. But who did he leave to? He went to the Niners. Then you guys say, oh, well, he took over a team that Mike Singletary built. True. And that is correct. But those players, there was some players that was not there. Vernon Davis wasn't there when Mike Singletary was there. Crabtree wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other players that Harbaugh brought in on offense and on defense that make the team that much more better. And then, of course, he molded Kaepernick. Now, Harbaugh didn't leave because him and the owners were having a disagreement, or the general manager, or whatever the situation was, that they was having a disagreement, and then he left, and then he went to Michigan. No. Michigan offered him a bag, and Harbaugh ran with it and stayed there and coached Michigan. He turned that school around within 2 years. He had to start from the bottom up. Just like he had to do with Stanford, from the bottom up. And then he made Michigan he turned the team around and made it a competitive college team. And look what happened. They finally won the championship. But you know what? Peep game. Harbaugh could have been won a lot of championships. Why all of a sudden now that he gets caught for, stealing signs, and trying to cheat? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. I mean, that don't make any sense, because it never happened to him before. Why all of a sudden it started happening now? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of fishiness going on in college. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why Harbaugh wants to dip. I don't think he wants to stay in Michigan, because not all money is good money. You feel me? He had to go through all that and get suspended, and hoping that his team will lose and not even be in the bowls, in any other bowl. But no, they fought their heart out, and it paid its dues. You know what I'm saying? It paid its dues, and it showed what Harbaugh meant to that team, and what type of mentality that he put into those kids for them to win and not give up. So for all you guys that sit there and they talk about Harbaugh, that he's not going to be a good coach if he was to come to the Raiders, y'all don't know what the hell you're talking about. Just like you guys didn't know what you was talking about when he came to Carr. Oh, Carr need an offensive line. If you protect him, he'll be a good quarterback. I'm sorry, if he was to go to another team, he's going to win the Super Bowl, or he's going to go to the playoffs. Man, what did Carr end up doing this year with the Saints? I'll rest my case. But see, you guys don't want to hear the real. You want to hear all this soap opera talk, and it sounds good. But then when you get on, then when the team gets on the field, and then we keep the people that you want, then you're gonna be like, damn, man, I wish I had Harbaugh. You know what I mean? Look what he's doing to the Chargers, turning the Chargers around. I'm gonna tell you right now, man, the Chargers and the Raiders are in the same situation when it comes to players. Okay? The fact is that the Chargers got named players. You know what I'm saying? Players that are well known, that came out of the draft. The Raiders didn't have that. But Malcolm Koonce and Diablo, Max, them players showed you what they can do. And they ain't even got to be star players. You feel me? They don't have to be well-known players in college in order for them to get that recognition. Everybody always wanted Koonce and Diablo to play. We all wanted them to play because we already knew what type of players they were. We knew that they had dog in them. You know what I'm saying? So if Harbaugh was to come to the Raiders, all he would have to do is probably pick him another running back, maybe another receiver, fix the O-line a little bit, hopefully keep Patrick Graham, and just, tweak the defense a little bit too. And we'll be competitive. He get his quarterback, and we'll be competitive. But no, you guys want to keep... Look, don't get me wrong. I like AP. AP, is, he's the dude. I'm not going to take nothing away from Antonio Pierce, man. For real talk. The brother did a whole hell of a lot, given what he had to take in the middle of the season. You feel me? Like, he really had to turn a shithole of a team around that fast and have players and make players believe in him. And that's cool. That's good. But you got to understand, too, the teams that we started to play, they were already in playoff position. We weren't. We was in the hunt. In the hunt. So we had to win all of our games in order for us to really be in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not feeling what he had to come in and do in the middle of the season, because as far as taking over the team, because now teams are not even the teams that we were playing weren't even trying to play hard enough to even get into the playoffs. And the teams that we did play, they was already in position. So with that being said, I don't want to have to find out if Antonio Pierce is the real deal. You know what I mean? Yeah, the defense play hard. The players look up to him. That's all good. You know what I'm saying? You know, all boy from Compton. You know what I'm saying? It's not where you at, it's what you can do. It's like, you ever heard that saying, it's not where you from, it's where you at. Or it's not where you at, it's what you can do. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not knocking him whatsoever. But are we as Raider fans gonna sit here and having to think that we have found our coach and all of a sudden he is not what everybody thought he was gonna be? I don't want that. I thought he was gonna be that. I don't want that. I want somebody that's already, I know he's already that. His resume speaks for himself. So, what I'm saying, Harbaugh is the real deal. And there's a lot of Raider fans that know their fucking history. Harbaugh did coach Rich Gannon. Yes, he coached him up. Harbaugh has dog in him. Harbaugh will make players accountable for their actions, just like AP did when he did with Peters. I was happy, even though Peters is from the town, but I was the one calling him out from the gate. Nobody was calling him out. I was calling him out. Now all of a sudden, oh man, you know what? You know, Peters, you know, he need to sit down, man. You know, he ain't even playing hard. Man, I was just calling him out from the jump. From the jump. You can't call me a liar because it's on my video. I was the first one to call him out. He was a joke. And what really did it was when, oh, well, you know, I ain't really got to try hard. You know, I just let it come. Nah, motherfucker, that ain't the way you play. You play hard. Every chance you get, you play hard, just like Max. That's why us Raider fans love Max. Because he played hard. He never gave up. We need a coach like that. And that don't just go and make excuses. You feel me? We need a coach that's going to sit there and, you know, bring back that real Raider mentality and get us us Raider fans can be happy and root for a winning team again. And Harbaugh is that coach. If you guys don't believe that, then I don't know what y'all gonna end up believing, man. Because all the same people that wanted Carr and said that Carr wasn't the issue, look where he's at now, and look where he's at right now. My name is Loyal to the Soil, and I hope that I can get into some of y'all heads. If not, it ain't my problem. All I know is that I want Harbaugh. If Harbaugh chooses to go somewhere else, then I'll take AP. But, you know, Mike Vrabel, I'm kind of feeling that one right there. But the only thing I don't like about that is that he played for the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? We just not having luck with no Patriots. The only Patriots that we had luck with is Jack Jones. Could Mike Vrabel put all his Patriots feelings to the side and be able to coach this team? Only time will tell if we get him. But until then, my feelings, my heart is set up on Harbaugh. Mark Davis, I want you to get Harbaugh. Please do that. Give the man what he wants. I understand I told you AP, but you know what? That was at the time when I was, you know, feeling it. And I also said in all my videos, I would take Harbaugh first. If you don't pick him, then bring in AP. But if we can get Mike Vrabel, until then, on that note, I'm out.